Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, The Great War Mod. In the last episode, we had a bit of a crisis in Morocco. We got New Cameroon out of that, kind of useless, and we continued to build up our forces in the eventual, in the likelihood of the eventual war to come about. Oh, so okay, the Mexico... Oh, alright. So the president of Mexico flees to Spain. This man is no longer the president of Mexico. Diaz fell from power after he imprisoned Francisco, his electoral rival, and declared himself the winner of an 8th term in office. He has been deposed in the Mexican Revolution. Huh. Okay, so the Mexican opposition is currently in power then. Alright, interesting. Don't know much about the history of Mexico either. Though from what I remember from just bits and pieces, it's been very fragmented. Okay, so the Qin Dynasty. So the Zhang. See, I know that's got to be that's pronounced Zhang Hai Revolution, or the. They have two names here, but they're both equally hard to pronounce for me. I don't. The Hizanha Revolution was a revolution that overthrew China's last imperial dynasty, the Qing. Oh god, I'm gonna get so much crap about this. And established the Republic of China. The revolution was named Shanghai because it occurred in 1911, the year of the Shanghai Sturm branch in the... Fuck, what the fuck is this? So apparently it was named after that because of something in the Chinese calendar that I can't pronounce. The revolution consisted of many revolts and uprisings, and the turning point was the Wuchang Uprising on October 10th, 1911. That resulted in that was the result of the mishandling of the railway protection movement. The revolution ended with the abdication of the last emperor Piang on February 12th, 1912. That marked the end of the over 2,000 years of Imperial China and the beginning of the Chinese Republic era, which didn't last all that long, if I remember right. Well, I guess it did, if you still consider Taiwan to be the Republic of China, which, I guess you could make the argument that that continues to live on in the spirit of the Republic. We're gonna just put these mountain troops into the Belgian front. Wait. Our commander's named Blaskowitz? Okay, if you don't see why that's funny, you might not have played Wolfenstein, or at least the new Wolfenstein, where the main protagonist, the American fighter, there is Blaskowitz. I don't know if that's spelled correctly or if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it looks remarkably similar. Though I'm almost certain it's supposed to be a Polish name, because he's a Pole in the game. I guess now you could have German Polish officers serving in the Imperial German military at this point. That could be a thing. I guess while we're at this, let's see what we have available here. I definitely want to get field hospitals together, because that's going to become important later. I think we're going to go for a static defense. Or, just let me think here. Yeah, we're going to go for static defense just because it gives us heart attack. which is good. That way I don't have to put some slower units inside of my infantry units, so they can handle harder opponents. That's good. So it's going to become a problem here soon with our manpower, though hopefully that opens up a bit whenever we get extensive conscription. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to make a plan for these guys. Their job's just going to be to get there. That's their main job. Just get over to the other side of Belgian Congo, which, by the looks of it, it's not too hard. They're not taking a stupid path. So what do we got here? Okay. Get some improved oil drilling. We're going to need that again. As soon as we start getting some more mechanized units out there, we're going to need it. And we've got some naval dockyards. I think we're going to want to put more on the... I think I may have messed up. I think I assumed new dockyards were ones I built instead of the ones I got from the second Dreadnought finishing. But oh well, we'll start putting them on here. That way we can start getting Dreadnoughts out. And some of our line ships, we want to get them on the line and in the water. So nothing's really happening now, and that's, well, I mean, you know, it's the interwar, well, I guess before the war, so that's kind of to be expected. Yeah, well, these cruisers are going to be really useful. I definitely want a lot of screening forces. So we'll get that out, so at least we're making multiple a year. The next one will be for our battle cruisers and dreadnoughts. I think the next thing we should do, really... Oh, okay. The Kingdom of Italy has declared war on the Ottoman Empire, and we finished our assert German position in the east. So, what are we gonna do now? I think the next thing we're gonna do is... we should definitely... yeah, we'll do this, just so we can get an airfield and some other things. We have a modified government. We still cannot get a new conscription level, so we will go for an industrial concern, which does the same thing, so we'll go with Krupp, because it's a word I know how to pronounce. And I think at this point we've got quite a few of these going. We've got some... what do we want to do? I think we're going to go for more armored cars. This time we're going to go for a run of 10. And we're going to build them in Berlin. We'll do 5 and 5. 5 on the east front, 5 on the western front. So, Italy... okay, the Italian invasion of Libya. Alright. So, the ultimatum was presented to the Ottoman government through Austrian intermediation. The Ottomans replied with a proposal of transferring control of Libya without war, maintaining a formal Ottoman... whatever the fuck that word is. The Italians refused, and war is now I think the dev team need to look at this one again. The war is now declare. So I think they missed a couple of letters there. So I'm guessing they've already landed. Yeah, looks like they've already landed. Though none of the major cities are currently occupied. That war is gonna probably not take too long. As I was saying, I think I got cut off last episode when I was saying that. During this time period, the Ottomans were... it's kind of funny. The Ottomans were known as the sick man of Europe. It was... they've been in decline for a very long time. They used to own quite a bit of land and controlled a very large army and were incredibly powerful. But as time went on, they just slowly started to decline through internal problems. So we just got our decryption, so we're going to get encryption, because that's useful. And we got another dockyard, so we're going to put that one into our battlecruisers. Oh, we got multiple dockyards. We're going to put that one in battlecruisers again. So the Italian landings here, they're not going so well. Oh, Republic of China. Oh, I forgot. There was a war going on. The end of this revolution. The Civil War in China has ended. I'm still not sure exactly how to pronounce it. I'm going to say the Quang dynasty has fallen and a new republic has been proclaimed in its place. Though the new government was initially viewed with skepticism, the great powers have guaranteed continuing trade in China, and the leases on various port cities on the coastline have been renewed. The transition to the new republic is, therefore, expected to be smooth. Thank God, the tea is safe. So that's good. So let's see here. Yeah, both of the landings, major landings, are cut off from the coastline, which is not good for Italy. Let's see what we got here. South Pole reached on December 14th, 1911. Ronald Amsterdam? Fuck it. And 4 others have arrived at the pole 5 weeks ahead of the British party led by Robert Falcon Scott as part of the Terra Nova expedition. Fucking God. And his team returned safely to their base and later learned that Scott and his 4 companions had died on their return journey. It's actually sad. Just to have gone there, figured out that you're now the second people who have gone there, and then die on the way back. That, I guess, not irony, but it's definitely some sort of cosmic, like a cosmic joke, I guess, in a way. All right, so the entire beach, entire foothold has been the beachheads of Italy have been pushed out, and okay, that one's gone. I'm assuming this one's about ready to go. I mean, if they could get Tripoli, that would be a good thing for them, but I don't think that. Yep, there they go. So now the Ottomans control Libya fully again. And I'm assuming these are fights going on between the 2 naval powers. How is our training going? Going well. They're about 700 armored cars behind what we need, but we're producing them at a pretty good clip, if I remember right. Aren't we? Yeah, we're producing about 3 a day, almost 3 a day, which is good. Just need to get them on the line. We've got about 2 years until the war actually starts. Hopefully the war actually starts in this recording session, so I don't have to wait a week. Free dockyards. We're gonna put them on. We're gonna put them on the battle cruiser. All right, we're still low on oil, so we're going to increase our dependency on the United States. That might not be a good idea, but actually, are the Romanian oil fields a thing yet? They are, so push comes to shove, we can use Romania as a land-based oil solution. Alright. I think we're going to assert our position in the west. And again, we're going to... Actually, no, we're going to put a dockyard on our dreadnoughts. There we go. We're also going to increase the priority of our submarine, which are being built at a pretty good clip. If we can get up to 200 ships in our navy by the time the war starts off, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I think we'll be outnumbered by the actual British Navy, but even so, I think we should be able to give them a good fight, or at least be able to build out from there to the eventual destruction of the actual British homeland, which is going to require a landing. So we have planes available. We have actually quite a few planes available. I'm not sure if we're going to do anything with them yet. I mean, when the war sparks off, they could be useful in the West, just keeping them occupied. Though, I mean, they're still scout planes, so they might not be useful yet. But we'll see. Let's see how this war is going. Nope, still no more landings, which it's kind of sad. Though I guess I'm still in the World War II mindset. As Germany in World War I don't really give a crap about Italy, and I actually, now I think about it, it'd be a good thing if the Ottomans maintain control over Libya. Alright, let's get another high command man, but I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do. Probably be good to have the artillery specialist help us in the long run, since World War I was very much an artilleryman's war in a lot of ways. It was one of the first times where actual large-scale artillery was used in everyday or in common battle plans. Because when you think about it, like if... whoa, Jesus, that's a lot of pop-ups. Okay, Grand Duke William IV dies. Grand Duke William IV of Luxembourg, the second independent ruler of the country and its first Catholic monarch, has died today after 5 years of regency due to poor health and old age. Mary... I'm going to say it's Mary... something... has ascended to the throne and is expected to carry on his legacy. Alright, Grand Duchess. The Balkan League. In a surprising move, several Balkan countries, including rival states Serbia and Bulgaria, have come together to form the Balkan League, a military alliance stated to have been built up against Austria-Hungary, though the alliance target is the Habsburgs. It seems to be far more likely that the state that divides these four nations would be their target. The League is formed. So this is the beginning of the Balkan War, or at least probably. So if I remember correctly, if I go to factions, yeah, the Balkan League consists of Montenegro, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Greece. And if I remember my history correctly, they start a war with the Ottoman Empire and actually do fairly well, surprising a lot of people. What are we going to do here? We'll start putting more into our protected cruisers. And let's see, we just got encryption. It's 1910, so let's get communication system to help with our reinforce rate. How is our current batch of trainees going? Going well. We are currently down about 600 armored cars, which is not bad. And how's our construction going? It's actually going well. We're most of the way through our first round of orders. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on military factories and trench lines. We're going to trench up our border with Russia, and I'm thinking our French border as well. We'll do that, and we'll actually have ourselves a bit of a shot at holding our line in the west, and potentially the east if the Russians actually form a united front against us. Let's see how this war is going. Still nothing going on with the Italian-Ottoman War. Okay, let's get more protected cruisers built. We're building almost 2 a year, which is actually a pretty good pace for these. We need to start, I think... See, we're coming up on the thing where we're 2 years from the war, and I'm gonna have to start focusing on which part of my navy needs to be buffed out the most. If I remember right, we've got a pretty good amount of battleships and battle cruisers. If we can get more light cruisers, that'd be good. It's a hard choice. I might also want to start buffing out my Air Force, get some Zeppelin units together, because right now we have 1 Zeppelin unit, if I recall. Yep, 5 Zeppelins and 7 close air support scouts currently made. Oh, desert German position in the west, good. What do we want to do? I think we are going to want to send German advisors. That way we can continue increasing our friendship with Austria-Hungary. I definitely think we are not going to be sending the Zimmerman telegram in this timeline. Alright, so mining 1, do that. And we've got some spare factories now. So, what are we going to do? It's 1912. Still a bit early for a lot of things. We'll do some heavy artillery research and increase our dockyards a bit. So, with our first order finished of our construction queue, let's see about getting some of our military factories built. Definitely want to start having them turn out arms and armor. And that should be enough for our order, or at least our first order. I'm not exactly sure when the Balkan War starts up. I know it wasn't a long war, but it seems to be cutting a bit close to when I imagined it would, because we only have 1914 is when World War I starts, so it's a bit what's the word? It's a bit close. Oh, sinking of the Titanic. The RMS Titanic, thought to be unsinkable, has met its end in one of the largest maritime disasters in history, with over 1,500 dead. Already, debates are cropping up from the local coffee shops all the way up to the parliaments throughout Europe and North America as to why the ship was not properly equipped with enough life rafts, why the comm system was disabled, and why exactly the ship crashed into the iceberg in the first place, or to begin with. This tragedy has attracted international attention and spurred a massive overhaul of maritime safety standards. And they said the Titanic was unsinkable. It's interesting. The sister ship to the Titanic actually served in World War I as a hospital ship, if I recall. I may be getting that completely wrong, but I'm thinking that's true. What do we want here? We'll do that. And for our naval dockyard, we're going to put one into our dreadnought. But yeah, it's interesting. You don't think of it, but I'm pretty sure the Titanic, yeah, it had a sister ship, and it did actually survive for a while. Though I can't recall. I think it was the Britannic, I think was its actual name. I may be misremembering this. It's like half remembered from a long time ago in a Wikipedia article I read at some point somewhere. How is our division training going? It's going all right. We are currently about 450 armored cars short Olympic Games. The Olympic Games in Stockholm have opened. New events that will be introduced this year include art competitions, the decathlon, and even some of the first physical events for women. Will we attend the ceremonies? We'll attend. One more naval dockyard. I'm gonna get another destroyer going. We're building 5 a year. That's a pretty good amount. Start knocking those out pretty quick. We already have 106, which I think actually we'll stop putting any into our destroyer line, and maybe focus a bit more on our protected cruisers and battle cruisers. Oh, and looking at the time, this is the end of this episode. If you enjoy this episode, please comment, rate, and down below. If you enjoyed the videos, please subscribe. Any comments or criticisms down below will also be greatly appreciated. Also, I didn't say this in the last couple episodes, but there should be a link down below as well to my Discord, where if you want to talk with me about any games, I'm always on there. And also, if you want to figure out what's going on with the channel, if there's a break in videos, I usually announce it on there for the reason why. So definitely take a look at that. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.